Okay, BroncBuster here. I'm Tyler with BroncBuster.
And Talon with BroncBuster as well.
So we're here, we're excited to bring out some more products to you. We found more problems and we found more solutions. So we're in the middle of designing and bringing to market some of our new products. One of them being this bad boy right here. If you don't know what this is called a wheel spacer. A wheel spacer has a little bit of a bad, leaves a bad taste in people's mouth, because if a wheel spacer is not designed and built right, it can be a problem on any vehicle, a safety issue. The majority of wheel spacers are universal fit, which the problem is they're not hub centric. A universal fit requires it to be very thin walled material, very difficult to get a really strong product. So our product is going to be sourced out of better materials. It's going to be stronger, it's going to be thicker, to where those safety issues are not a concern. So with our new design, being hub centric, one of the issues that you face on one of these is right there. You know, your socket is not going to fit in there without going with a real thin wall. I mean, this here is a snap-on, so it's going to be thinner than a lot of yours. Yeah, that's an issue that will be resolved. Since it'll be thicker, we'll be able to have a little bit bigger hole to be able to get a socket in there. So this one here has been on my personal Bronco, and 5,000 miles, and we're seeing cracking all over the place. You look in there, and some of those cracks are actually transferring to the outside too. So it's cracked there, and then you can see it cracking on the inside here. So since this is kind of a standard fit-all type of a wheel spacer, there's not enough material. So our material will be thicker, that'll allow that to be a lot stronger. The other thing that we're excited about is, you know, a lot of you have seen my first Bronco on 40s, and it has the body lift. So, you know, body lifts have a little bit of a, I don't know, 1980s bad rep. The thing is with a body lift is if it's done right and it looks right, you solve a lot of problems of what we have with an IFS vehicle. So what are those problems, you might ask? Well, of course, everybody knows that in order to put bigger tires on, you got to do lift. Well, if you do a suspension lift, you're now pushing all of your components down further. You're adding that geometry that puts more strain and more angle on axle shafts. It puts more strain on your steering system to get bigger tires, because tires is really what gets you to clear things, right? I mean, until you put bigger tires on, that's not going to clear your rear differential. That's not going to clear some of your arms and stuff. The bigger tires is the object here. We're solving that with a body lift. We're working in conjunction with Bodyguard bumpers. They're building a bumper that will fit front and back to fill in that, make it, you know, make it look real nice and tight. We're going to be rolling out a body lift kit real quickly in the next couple of weeks. And with that, what that's going to do is it'll allow you to get bigger tires without having to do as much cutting and without as much suspension lift. Now, you might want to still do an 1.5 or 2-inch suspension lift with a 3-inch body lift, and that's going to allow you to get those tires you want under there without straining things a lot. Another product we're excited about, and this is where we'd like some feedback from you guys. This here is an upper control arm. This is stock. This came off of one of my Broncos. And so we're toying with the difference of just doing a upper control arm, you know, of course, to help correct geometry, or we're looking at designing a long travel kit. What does that do for us? Like it says, you're gonna have more travel, but you're not gonna put as much strain on your axles, because with that extra width, gives your axles, I guess, better angles, right? Talon, what are some other things that you can see as an advantage, I guess, to long travel?
One right off the bat is stance. I mean, they look better. I think they're more versatile. The stability factor, if you're hitting some of these off-road trails and you're on, you know, some steep angles, side angles, you know, it's gonna be a lot more stable for the vehicle. Like Tyler said earlier in this video, we'd like your feedback. Whatever you guys want, we'll create.
We're here to solve your problems. We're here to make the Bronco better. I mean, if you look at the Bronco Raptor, okay, what makes it differentiated from the Bronco? Well, it has better components, it has better suspension, but it's also long travel, it's a wider stance. Because Talon's right, a wider stance not only looks better, I mean, let's face it, a wider stance Bronco everybody likes, but it does make it more off-road competitive. I can't tell you how many times that I've crawled over, you know, steep crevices and cracks, and that extra 2, 3, 4 inches makes a huge difference. There'll be a few other things into it. Upgraded axle shafts, of course, because we're going out an additional 3 inches. We're going to be partnering up with some industry partners to be able to get that out to you. Let us know as we start working on this what you'd like to see. Again, like and subscribe so you can see our other videos as they come up.